All right, so we're going to talk about something, a graphic that I use in class all the time. I've used it for the last several years, and now we've finally put it out in a more formal format. Tourniqueting the limbs, packing the junctions, and sealing the box. So how are we going to do that? So first off, tourniqueting the limbs. Use an approved tourniquet if you can, which is optimal, to tourniquet the limbs off. So the limbs, the arms, and the legs. And again, we talked about in one of our earlier segments the deliberate tourniquets versus the hasty tourniquets, high and tight versus 2 to 3 inches above the wound, if it's readily identified, and how you may need more than one tourniquet for your limbs. Also, tourniqueting the limbs requires some practice. If you're going to be any good at anything, you need to practice with it. So get a dedicated practice tourniquet and practice tourniqueting your limbs off with both your dominant and your non-dominant hands. So that's tourniqueting the limbs. Packing the junctions. What are the junctions? Well, the junctions are areas that meet the body. So where my neck meets my shoulders, where my arms meet my armpits, and where my legs meet my groin. So that area that moves around, and I can't tourniquet it off. So what I've got to do for any kind of life-threatening bleed, I've got to utilize a hemostatic dressing to pack down into that wound to stop that bleed. And then after I've got the bleed stopped, I need to go ahead and reinforce it with some sort of pressure bandage, like this emergency bandage here from Persis Medical. Lastly, sealing the box. What's the box? The box is anywhere from the collarbone to the pelvis, 360 degrees around. And what we do with that is we seal that. Okay, I'm going to seal it with some sort of occlusive dressings, just like these halo vent chest seals here, or you can use hyphens, the SAMs, the H&H chest seals. There's a multitude of really good chest seals out there. The big thing is just make sure you seal this box for any kind of penetrating trauma all the way around. We're not going to pack a hemostatic dressing into the thoracic cavity. We're not going to pack it into the head, and we're not going to pack it into the belly because it's not recommended there. Definitely contraindicated here in the chest and in the head. So tourniquet the limbs, pack the junctions, and seal the box. That keeps everything simple, and you don't overcomplicate things, because in a chaotic situation, confusion will reign, and if you already have a plan, then you're going to have less confusion and more action. Y'all stay safe.